Hi guys, and welcome back to Natural Curlies TV. It's nice to be talking to you all again. Um, I'm using my laptop today because my flip that I've been using to, do all my hair tutorials and everything has decided to break down on me. I'm very disappointed about that because that's what I use up in the bathroom. I can't exactly take my laptop up there, but yeah. So I'm hoping that I can get that fixed, or I can maybe borrow my sister's camera or something, so that I can get back to making some more hair tutorials because I really do enjoy it. Um, I also hope that you can see me properly in this. The quality is okay with this laptop and everything else. Uh, Today I'm kind of coming at you from a different angle, and what prompted this video was a mother from my son's school. Was she's always asking about hair and so on, and she said something about like she really wants her children to stay natural and not have go like perm their hair, and she doesn't want to perm their hair. And then it got me thinking, and I thought to myself, look, what type of things influence a child or a young person to stay natural, throughout their like as they transition into their teens and into their adult life. And I thought, like, who is better to kind of answer that question but myself, because I've stayed natural all my life, and I never turned to the creamy crack, as some people like to say. So I thought I'd share some factors that may influence whether a young person would decide to kind of um, relax their hair or not. And I've got a piece of paper here as a prompt as well, because I've got 6 I'd like to share with you, and I've kind of written them down so that I can get them to you clearly and concisely as possible. So I'll start with the first one that I have here, and the first thing for me, I think that was a big influence, is family members. And I think for a young person, family members are role models for them. And I had my mum, she had different hairstyles, throughout my childhood and obviously now. And she did have relax. She had a curly perm, and she had dreadlocks, and she's now just wearing her hair natural. Um, so yeah, I saw that, and seeing that as a young person, I think that encourages them to kind of embrace their natural hair, and not feel as though, well, it's okay to wear natural hair, to wear your hair naturally, and you don't have to have your hair straight all the time. You don't have to have it texturized or whatever, or you don't have to wear weave. So I guess seeing that was it was a good thing. And also my sisters, they're natural now, and they've been natural throughout their through periods in their life. I'm not saying they haven't relaxed their hair, but they've been natural through the periods of their life, and where to now, they're all natural. So that's a good thing. So I've had those kind of role models, and I think for a young person, it's good to it's good for them to see someone or people in their family kind of with natural hair, or sometime in their life just kind of rocking their natural hair, and making them, showing them that it's okay to be who you are, and to embrace yourself. So I think that's factor kind of number one. um Number two would probably be like a positive attitude, and that's something that was always um, a big thing in my household. Uh, there was never any like belittling of of somebody or people that wore their hair in their natural state. We didn't use terminology such as nappy. I know some people that do use it, and they use it freely, and that's fine. That's up to them if they want to use it. But it is always, like, in my household seen as a really a derogatory. I hope I said that right. Derogatory term. And we would never kind of said that. And if I ever said that, I would always get told off for saying it. So a nappy, in English terms, means a nappy that a baby wears. So I'm not wearing a nappy on my head. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it's always very important to have a positive attitude. Um, you know, if you're saying things about, you know, somebody like, oh, look at their hair, it looks horrible, look at that, why are they wearing their hair like that? That's obviously gonna kind of affect someone, a child even, because children are like sponges. They absorb so much, and we've got to be so careful about the things that we say, the things that we think that they're not taking in, they are taking in absolutely that thing. So we can't go around talking negatively about our texture. We've got to be the most positive people ever, because no one else is going to say anything good about our hair. So we need to be able to talk positively about our hair in front of our children and in front the wider population as well, you know, other cultures, so that they can also embrace our hair. And yeah, so that would be factor number 2. Factor number 3, I think, would be parental control. I mean, my mum, okay, I think I don't think I ever asked my mum to relax my hair at all. I don't think I did, because I knew that she would say no. Even in my teens, it wouldn't have been an option for me at all. She was really strict like that. I did hot comb my hair. My mum did hot comb my hair for me, but that was done really sparingly in our household. I could probably count on maybe one hand the amount of times that my mum kind of, you know, hot combed my hair, and I used to hate it. Well, I used to like it when it was done. You know, I'd be flicking my hair all over the place. Well, which child, you know, doesn't like to have hair kind of hanging down on their back? I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy it. Yes, I did. I did like that feeling, and I still like that feeling as well. Might sound a bit silly. But anyway, so yeah, the hot comb was used sparingly in our household. So I couldn't, you know, I didn't even like kind of bother even ask my mum if I could hot comb my hair. But you, as the parent, has the ultimate control over whether or not your child does something. So you might feel like, you know, your child is bothering you about doing something, you know, like sorry, your child might be bothering you about, like, oh mom, can I relax my hair, can I have my hair straight because all my friends have done it, and you know, I need to do it, I need to fit in. But you have the ultimate control. Don't give in to the pressure that you're, because I know children can be quite pressurizing, and you just want to say, okay, go on there, do this, you know, you go and have it done. And also you feel like you want to do it because you don't want them to be kind of maybe picked on, you don't want them to feel left out. But as a parent, you have to explain to them the reasons why you're not doing it, so they can understand, instead of just saying no, you're not having it done, you know, or you know, just kind of, you know, explain to them as best you can, like, you know, these are the reasons why you are not, you know, I'm not allowing you to have it now, you know, later on in life, you know, you can make that decision, but as I'm your parent, and you know, I know what's best for you, and this is what is best for you. So take that control as a parent, and don't feel pressurized by your children to feel like you have to kind of relax their hair. Okay, so that is number 3. Number 4 would be history, I think. Educate your children about their history. It is so important that you educate your children about their history, because I think if you educate your children about their history, they will embrace themselves more, and as I said, as who they are. You know, if a person that doesn't know about where they've come from, a person that doesn't know about where they've come from is likely not to appreciate who they are and what they are, and you know, the hair, you know, the skin that they're in, and the hair that grows out of their head. If they kind of realize, you know, what's happened in history, and you know, just who they are, then they're more likely to be like, yeah, you know, this is me, this is who I am, you know, there's nothing that you kind of do about it. They are more likely to appreciate the person that they are, and be positive about the skin that they're in, and positive about the hair that's growing out of their scalp. Number five, I think, would be um, hold on. Number five, I think. Okay, no, yeah. Number five would be media. There is a lot of things, I think, anyway, in the media that aren't kind of directed positively towards certain types of people, if I was to put it, discreetly, certain types of people. Okay, so you've got to be very vigilant as a parent about what your child takes in. You know, billboards outside, half of them aren't, they're not directed in a positive light towards children. Magazines, they don't kind of magazines and television, they don't show a variety of different people. So if your child is going to see one type of people, and that they're being bombarded with that image, they're most likely to desire to look like that. And we know that's not what everyone looks like, but kids, on the other hand, they don't. And I think that's probably linking in with education, you know what I mean? So you've got to educate your children to be like, no, that's not what everyone looks like, obviously, because this is what we look like. But the media try and fill our, even adults' brains, but kids' brains kind of even more, because as I said, they're like sponges. They will absorb all this information and take it on and think like that's what I have to be like, and that's what I have to look like. So as a parent, I think we need to have kind of, and this also goes in with parental control, we have to have more control over what our children look at and what we expose them to. I guess, certain things on the television, certain channels. I mean, for instance, my mother, we never had like watch kind of the music channels these days. I wouldn't even have my son. I don't even have any of these like cable channels anyway. But my son will not be watching them because I do not think they promote a positive image of black people. To be honest with you, I don't think they promote a positive image. So half of the things on there, I don't have him watching, and he's just too young. And anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But young girls are watching this, even like young boys are watching this, and they're taking this and they're feeding into this, and they think they have to be like that. There's not a variety of people, of a variety of different people on there to kind of reflect what we look like. People with curly hair, people with straight hair, whatever. And I think as parents, we need to, as I said, expose our kids to this. So we need to have, I guess, we can buy our children books that with illustrations with people that look like us with curly hair, dolls and things like that. Dark dolls with or black dolls, I should say, with curly hair, afro hair. All these type of things will help our children to appreciate who they are, and also to appreciate who they are, I guess, and embrace who they are as well, and to feel more, I guess, feel more accepted. I guess the last one would be number 6 would be our peers, and by peers I mean friends. I mean that's, I guess, something that is kind of hard to take control over as as a parent. But we can do things. We can talk to our children. If I just use my own experience, I was lucky to have a good set of friends behind me, you know what I mean, and I never had any negative comments from my peers about my hair. And actually they used to say the most positive things ever. They'd be like, oh, your hair's really nice. And I didn't think anything of my hair. I didn't think my hair was particularly nice or anything like that. I just thought it was curly afro hair, and that was it. But I appreciate the comments that they used to give me, and it's good to have a good set of friends around your child, to so that they feel accepted, and so they don't feel the pressure into you know, doing certain things with their hair. I mean, my friends wore their hair straight, and they had, you know, they had weaves, and they have whatever, and they, you know, I have friends that have weaves, I have friends that have straight hair, curly hair, whatever, but you know, they still embrace me, who I am, and accept the person that I am. And those are the kinds of, you know, friends or positive people that you want around your children. I mean, you know, if your child is facing some type of peer pressure to relax their hair, you need to say to them, you know, or talk to them and say, you know, you are who you are, and you need to accept the person that you are, and don't feel the pressure from your, you know, from your friends at school, or wherever, you know, wherever they may be, you know. So, but it's a really difficult one, that one is. But you know, as I said, just talk to your child and help them to understand who they are, where they came from, and you know, all of those all of those things, I think will really help and really play, is really a big factor into kind of whether your child, or whether your child, you know, wants to kind of stay natural as they transition into their teenage years. And I think that is probably the most difficult time, is when your child is actually transitioning into a teenager, when most people are getting their hair relaxed. So, you know, as the 6 factors, I'll just recap them again. The first one was family, the second one was positive attitude, the third one was history, the fourth one was parental control, the fifth one was media, and the sixth one was with peers. You know, I think those for me were the things that kind of really influenced the fact that I stayed natural as I transitioned into my teenage years, and also into my adult life. And I really do appreciate 100% all the, you know, my parents for being positive, well, my mum in particular, for being positive about natural hair, and for always, you know, taking the control and being like, you know, embrace who you are. Also having seen a variety of different people in my family with not a variety of different people in my family, but you know, people in my family having natural hair, where to now most of my family is natural, or they are natural. Also, like media, you know, my mother always being like, you know, that's not what people always, you know, look like, and you know, people are different. They don't just look one type of way. We just get a European version of, we're just, you know, bombarded with a European ideal of how we should look, and you know, we all know that's not true to life. And I'm happy that my mum kind of spoke to me about that. My peers, I had good friends around me, as I said. History, you know, I had my family always talking to me about things, and like sat down, had to watch Roots, and I enjoyed it. If you'd like to make a video response to this, that would be great. You know, you probably do a better job than I have. And you know, post some more factors, you know, factors that you think that would influence whether or not a young person stays natural into their adult life. Or if you'd just like to share, you know, your experience with the rest of the natural community, so you know, you can help other maybe parents, or the parents or carers who are kind of struggling to convince their young child into wanting to stay natural and have them stay in the natural path. That would be fantastic. I'd also like to kind of direct you to a YouTube channel. There's a young girl, the channel is called Julius Blog Channel, and she's a young girl, she's 15 years old, and she just recently created the channel, I think, and she's transitioned to natural. And I think that's really kind of, you know, nice to see, really refreshing to see a young person on YouTube that has transitioned to natural. And she had a big chop now, and she is documenting. So if you're a young person that's watching this and you need some like inspiration, go to her channel, and I think that you'll definitely be inspired, you know, by her. And she's really lovely girl, actually, really, you know, fun, kind of go lucky type, you know, just typical young person, really. Yes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please rate, comment, and subscribe. We're Natural Curlies. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Recently I've just kind of made an account, and I say we because my sister hopefully will be coming in soon to make some videos from the nutritional spectrum of things, because you know, with growing healthy hair, it's kind of, you want to take a holistic approach to it. You know, it's not just about the way that you kind of you treat your hair, the products that you use. It's, you got to take a holistic view to it, and you got to think about other things such as diet and nutrition. So she hopefully will come in very soon and start to make some videos on nutrition, and kind of talk to you guys about, you know, different things to eat and diet and so on, because she is really good at that, and she's also natural. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I've enjoyed talking to you guys. So I think that's it from me, so take care. Bye for now. Hi, yes, by the way guys, you might be wondering what's actually going on with my hair today. Nothing much, I can tell you that for sure. Really, it's just like a flat twisty thing going on here, and I've got a claw clip at the back, and I just bun this up with pin this bit up with a bobby pin. I did do like a dry bantu knots yesterday, and I took them out today, but then I decided to kind of wear my hair up, because I'm really one for protective styles, to be honest with you, and I don't like to have my hair out a lot of the time, but I'm gonna like twist it up to go to bed, so I'll just take it out for you now and show you. I don't know if the bantu knots are still visible for you to see, since the hair's probably been stretched a bit, but yes. Oh gosh, bobby pins. So yeah, I'll just kind of take it out for you. I don't think you're going to be able to see it really. Yeah. Yeah, it looked a bit better when I first took it out, and I have done bantu knots before, and it's turned out a lot better than this. This was a dry bantu knots, but yeah, so there's nothing much really going on, guys. That's it really. But yeah, because I had put it in twist actually. I put it in twist. I washed my hair on Thursday. I washed my hair on Wednesday, and twisted it, and then left the twisters on Thursday, because Friday I was graduating, and I knew that I wanted to have my hair in twist, but I was going to do another updo also, because I didn't want my hair out. I wanted to look all professional, and I wanted to just have a bit of texture as well, so I thought twist would create that texture that I wanted, and I had a bun to the side, and so maybe I can post a picture. I had a bun to the side, which was quite nice. So yeah, but then on the last night, which was Saturday night, I decided to just twist it up again. I re-moisturized my hair, then twisted it up again, then bantu knotted it up, and then it was like a bantu knot out, I guess, then into an updo. So I've had about 3 different hairstyles in only a few days. But yeah, that's it guys. I thought I'd just come to you, since it's a natural hair channel. I thought I'd show you what my hair was doing, you know, otherwise it would may defeat the purpose of the actual channel. So yeah, okay, bye for now, see you later.